Good deal. Y'all want to come on in? Come on in real quick. I'm not going to take a long time. My name is Bill Holliday. I'm the Vice President of Jetech of Business Development and Sales. I'm here basically to introduce this pump to you. Some of you might have known Jetech. Jetech was founded back in 1989. And since then, recently, we have acquired and purchased Stutes Enterprises out of LaPorte and Sulphur, Louisiana, and started a rental operations there. We're an OEM pump manufacturer out of Battle Creek, Michigan, and this is our baby for right now. This is an XP 3500. It's a pretty simple pump, but it's got a few little bells and whistles that we've added to it. I come from the field of 27 years of running projects, turnarounds, and doing hydroblasting, so I do know how to squirt water just a little bit. So I brought my knowledge in and said, you know what? Here are the things that I'd like to see on a pump, and because of that, we've added a few features. So I'm going to go over those features with you. We're going to show you the quick versatility, then I'm going to pass the mic and get you on down the road. First off, it's a 350 horse John Deere on this one. We do offer Cummins up to a 400 horse. We offer tier 3s and tier 4s. Obviously, this is a tier 3. On this pump, we've got a 20-40 conversion on here. You can go 20K or 40K with a simple 15-minute change-out conversion. 25 GPM at 20K is what we're set at now. On this pump, if you'll notice, we've got a little small light tower. I've been on many a job where I needed just lights just to get a job done, or for a pump operator to kind of find out what's going on. We put some really simple LED lights on here, so an operator actually, when he cuts the power on, he can actually get a little bit of light on his job. In addition to that, we put a transmission. I know you've heard otherwise today already. Transmissions are expensive and they're bad. They're not bad and they're not expensive. It's a pretty sweet deal. I can pick and choose the flow that I want, the volume that I want with the multi-speed transmission. I've been in the industry for a while. I prefer one. That's why we've got one. If you don't like a multi-speed, that's okay. We're not telling you that our pump is either any better or the best than anyone else. It's an option. We all like options. Today, obviously, you're going to see a lot of options. I'm not going to hate on anybody or put anybody's pump down. They're all good pumps. I've used NLBs, I've used Jetstreams, I've used Hamelmans all my career, and they're all really good pumps. It just so happens I feel like today I've got a better pump. I'll offer you a little bit more than anyone else. So with this multi-speed, we've had a few guys have some problems. Younger guys are like, hey, you know, I can't get this pump in gear. I always tell them, go find you an old school guy, tell him to put it in gear. They really know how to shift gears on a truck, so they can kick it in gear. One plus or positive about this pump, you don't have to climb on the pump, obviously, to push a clutch in. I've got an air clutch. We'll just shift it in, shift it out, you're up and running. It's not a real hard pump to run at first. It looks like it, but they couldn't figure out the gear, so we built a little shift gate for them. On that shift gate, it'll tell you what gear and what flow at that pressure it's going to run. So it kind of does all the homework for you. In addition to that, there's an onboard air compressor. That air compressor supplies the supply tank on the back side. I've gone to a mini job and guys have ran around trying to look for air, especially now. We're in the automation revolution, right? Automation's taken over our industry. Everything we run just about needs air. Why not put an air compressor on your pump? You don't have to go and look for it. You don't have to rent one. You don't have to find it from the plant. We put it on board, 35 CFM at about 120 PSI. Will run just about any automation. And we offer an upgrade kit to give you 70 if you need it. But other than that, so far, that's done the job. As you can see, it comes with a spare tire. Every unit we have, that kind of comes in handy when you're going down the road. Another pet peeve of mine was guys going down, and if you get a pump, those of you either own pumps or rent pumps know that where's the first place a guy throws a hose? They want to throw it over here on the fluid end, right? So it tears up your pump, it scratches paint, it runs, you get on the job site, next thing you know, your lube lines are broke, you've got problems, you can't fire your job up. We put a simple hose rack on here. All it has is 2 quick connect pins. You can roll it back if you need to work on something. If not, walk it back forward, load your hoses up and go to work. So what we'll do today is we're going to fire this pump up. I'm going to demonstrate to you, though, the versatility. It's not only just for automation, it's also for a little old school shotgunning. We just happen to build an E-gun, our electric gun here. It's a really simple gun. No bells, no whistles, just a simple trigger worked up to the pump that also runs and operates our pump as well. So it'll operate our flow control, it'll operate the RPM on the pump. One other factor on this pump, as you'll see, once we're running, you'll notice there's no water on the ground. Any and all water on this pump returns back to the day tank. I've got an onboard air dump system, so all the air dump is controlled through the control panel all of my water going into my fluid end and my lube lines return back to the day tank. So no water's on the ground. It's a nice dry pump. Wherever you go, it'll work. So right now we're going to demo real quick just the versatility, and then we'll let you get on your way. Thank you. So now we'll just switch over and show you the automation in. As you can see right now, I've got no air lines coming to my pump. Onboard air supply. I don't need to hook up anywhere. We can hook up to automation and run it just as you would if you had an air compressor next to it. So as you can see, it's a pretty easy changeover. Regardless of what you're doing, what your job is, this pump can handle just about all jobs in the field. First off, what I should have started with, a couple of people I'd like to thank. Obviously, WJTA-IMCA staff and board, thank you for putting this on. Also, I'd like to thank Stone Age for helping us out and providing us with their 2L system. Their feed lancer works really good in the field. We use them all the time. There's several other options out there, but for right now, we just chose them to help us out. I'd also like to thank Blast Bag. As you can see on the back of the exchanger, I've used Blast Bags for several years now in the field. They work really good if you're trying to capture your water. So thank you guys for helping us out with this demo. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming. Come see us inside booth 736. Y'all have a blessed day.